This is your Weather Xtreme video for this Saturday, October 16th, 2016. I'm meteorologist Bill Murray, sitting in for Brian Peters, who's down in Selma telling stories today. No, he's not running for political office. He's at the Alabama Tale-Telling Festival, a great event in our state that runs through this weekend. And we've got viewer mail. Sleepless in Vestavia writes, I've only had 5 inches of rain in my rain gauge since July 1st. Will it ever rain again? Well, dear Sleepless, the answer is I don't think so. I'm beginning to wonder if it's ever going to rain again. We've even developed a chant here in the weather office. We're number 12. We're number 12. And looking at the longest rainless streaks ever in the history of Birmingham, we jumped up to number 12 last night. That's us right there. Number 26 days, that's number 12. Now the longest such streak since October and November of 2000. When's it gonna end? Now, if you look at over the last 12 months, we really still are in pretty good shape. We're running just slightly below normal for the past 12 months. I know James talked about this week that we're almost 7 inches below at Birmingham for this calendar year. But over the last 12 months, we're in pretty good shape. Just a third of an inch below normal. But if you look at the last 90 days, now we're 4.7 inches below normal, and that deficit continues to increase with maybe a little bit of relief in sight in about 7 days. I know you're sick of looking at the drought map, but drought continues to increase, and we're now into extreme drought in the I-59 corridor there, or I-59, I-20 corridor from eastern Jefferson County through much of Shelby County up into Blount and St. Clair counties and then on east. And we've got just enough of that exceptional drought creeping in. That's the top category in the extreme eastern counties of the state. We really need to reverse this trend. Let's take a look at the radar this morning first, and you can see a few showers showing up around there around Tupelo, Mississippi at the insane hour of 5:50 a.m. I know that's nothing like James gets up in the morning, but you can see those showers showing up. They were so tantalizingly close yesterday. Some nice moderate rainfall across northern Mississippi, just edged into northwest Alabama during the day yesterday, just teasing us. Quite a range in temperatures this morning, 65 at Anniston, 68 at Birmingham, while meanwhile just down the road in Tuscaloosa it's 57 degrees. Differences in cloud cover producing those big differences in temperatures. Those dew points have come up just a bit. Those nice, crisp, refreshing mornings kind of gone. Not bad this morning, but 56 the dew point here at Birmingham this morning. You can see the clouds on the infrared satellite. Clouds to the west associated with the trough. Some clouds to the southeast of us associated with the easterly wedge. It might portend just a tiny chance of a shower over eastern sections, and it certainly will bring some clouds today to the area. Let's go up top and look at things. Here's the jet stream level up above 30,000 feet. You can see over Alabama in the southeast, you can see a little trough moving across Mississippi. That's the system that produced all the rain yesterday back to our west. It'll move across today, giving us the ever so tiny chance of a shower. Nothing to get real excited about, but it'll be there. You can see the energy in the atmosphere swinging through the Mississippi Valley. But the problem is, it just has nothing to work with in the way of moisture. Precipitable water values across Alabama down near 1 inch again, and just with no moisture to work with, the approaching systems just have no chance of producing any showers. Now, high pressure stretches all along the east coast. You can see it there. It's going to flex its muscles today, and as it does, it will produce the old easterly wedge. We'll take anything we can get these days. In the winter, that means cold and dreary. Today, it means some clouds and a little cooler conditions for eastern sections. That range in temperatures that you saw on the radar and the surface chart will actually reverse itself today. We'll have cooler conditions in the east. Highs will only be in the upper 70s in some eastern counties, while folks in the west will see upper 80s to near 90 degrees. Hey, there's Nicole heading on out to the northeast. Love visiting Bermuda earlier this year in May. What a beautiful place. And that hurricane brought some intense weather to Bermuda earlier this week, but it's going on bye-bye now into the northeast. There's those precipitable water values over the southeastern United States. You can see we're just about as low as we can get at about 6/10 of an inch, 7,500. So it'll be interesting to see the balloon this morning. The moisture to the west is even drying up as it runs into our very effective rain shield here across Alabama. This is the HRRR model for today, looking for any kind of hope. You can see those showers to the northwest sort of fall apart as they move into the state, and the model is really picking up on the effects of the easterly wedge. So that would be the clouds, maybe a stray shower over eastern Alabama later today. And here's what, as we go through time, this is this morning's conditions. That trough, as you saw on the map there, very sharp. It's actually going to cut off into an upper low. This is what you see right here, an upper low beginning to develop over Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. That low will slide onto the southeast and set up shop off the southeastern United States coast. As we go through time, and my model continues to develop, you can see that we have a big ridge of high pressure that will develop over Alabama early in the week, and this means more warm and dry conditions for our state. Unfortunately, not what we want to hear. And as we go through time into the later part of the week, you can see that ridge developing again, but look, a trough developing, another sharp trough and upper low moving our way, and that gives us some hope that we might see some showers and thunderstorms in here for the weekend. So here's that system later in the week. You can see, kind of pick up here as we go through Thursday. That's Thursday morning. And as we move through time, you can see showers and thunderstorms developing to the west of Alabama again. But then by Friday night, those showers and storms work their way into our area. Might mean some problems for high school football. But with that trough hanging around into the weekend, it looks like we might see better chances for showers and thunderstorms. That will be quite nice. And if we went way out into the future, looking like toward Halloween, we really do see an upper trough developing over Alabama. That's voodoo country, and you get to say it for Halloween. So we'll see how that all works. You can see that next system showing up over the southwest late in the month. Now, here's what the GFS shows, temperatures and precipitation over the next 7 days. And this gives us great hope, folks. We'll be warm the rest of the week. We'll be climbing through the 80s each day. Overnight lows will be near 60 degrees. You can see that teeny tiny chance of rain today. I wouldn't count on that. But as we get into next weekend, you can see about a ½ inch of rain on average for most of the area. Most of that coming on Friday night into Saturday. If this were true, high temperatures on Friday might have a hard time getting out of the 70s. I don't know whether I believe that or not, but you can see we rebound nicely right after that for a couple of days. Before that, another system comes in and really cools things off. We hopefully will see some 40s in here somewhere. This is the GFS, the ensemble temperatures, predicting we'll see maybe 90 again by Thursday across much of the area, but upper 80s to near 90. Then cooling off a bit for next week, and we'll see a few 40s thrown in there along with that. As a matter of fact, by next Saturday morning, the European looks like it will be showing some temperatures running some 8 to 10 degrees below normal across North Alabama. Of course, we're now getting down into the upper 40s climatologically, so we might even see a 30 degree, not a 30 degree reading, but maybe an upper 30s by late next weekend. Wouldn't that be nice? A minute ago, we saw Nicole heading on out to sea. This is the Europeans thought about tropical development. Obviously, Nicole is established there over the northern Atlantic, but you can see some areas of potential development over the next 10 days, according to the European model. Not much chance, less than 10% across much of the area until you get out into next weekend around Saturday and Sunday, hinting at some development there in the Bahamas. And, of course, we'll be watching. That's your Weather Xtreme video for this Saturday, October 16th. I'm meteorologist Bill Murray. It's been fun sitting with you. If you're watching or going to the Alabama-Tennessee game today up in Knoxville, you should have fine conditions, not even hardly a chance of rain. And, of course, Auburn has the day off. So enjoy watching some college football, and I'll see you again tomorrow with another video.